Good afternoon, everyone. It's serotonin. It's been a super long time since I've done a video, I think. Well, it does feel that way to me anyway. But I wanted to share a little bit of what I've been up to lately. I thought I'd throw that up there just for kicks, because you're not allowed to say just these two words. Anyway, it's always important to have a little bit of fun when you're looking at all this stuff. I've been hearing from people, oh my gosh, the world is going to hell in a handbasket. And to be totally honest with you, it's not at all the feelings that I'm getting. It feels like finally, we're getting some eyes on the problems. And here we go. So just a quick update with me. I haven't done a video in a really long time because summer is my husband's busiest work season. And what that means is I'm much more full on. I did get a lot less time to myself, and that results in a lot more interruptions during my videos. I wish I could tell you how many videos I've actually done in the last few weeks that have gotten interrupted. In fact, I had one topic, I can't even remember what the topic was. I got interrupted 16 times trying to do that video, if you can believe it. So basically what happens is I get to the point where I can't even remember, I can't even repeat myself any longer because it's so hard. And of course I have technological issues as well. Everyone's always complaining they can never hear me, so I'm actually gonna hold up my laptop right up to my face so that you guys can hear me. I will have to put it down again to flip around and show you what I've been getting into. Anyway, this summer has been literally the best summer I've ever had with my kids because we refuse to wear masks. We refuse to play this silly Corona game, so we're not going anywhere indoors. We're literally at the park every day, in our neighborhood, anywhere between 3 to 5 hours at a time. And we've met so many neighbors and so many friends, and the community is incredibly strong. And honestly, the conversations I've been having, everybody's waking up. I find it very interesting that so many friends of ours have tried to get out of the city for the summer, tried to avoid all of this rules and regulations. But in fact, for those of us that have traveled around on short day trips and stuff, really, the city here is absolutely the most liberating place to be. There's just, people are not really McCarthying each other. There's not really the self-policing thing of tattling, and sure, there's a few more masks about and stuff, but seriously, it's just been an absolute charmed summer. And people seem to be going out of their way to be very friendly, and we're loving it. We're just loving it. We have so many friends now. And of course, on top of it, so many of these friends are considering homeschooling. And so my kids are so excited. They have so many more people to be with on a regular basis. And the summer is probably not going to, be that different from the fall in the end, because it's just the trend. Parents are waking up, and it seems that people that are attracted to hanging out with us tend to see what we're seeing, and we're really not having a lot of cognitive dissonance in terms of what's happening between us and our friends. I did have a very interesting moment though, where I reconnected with my former business partner and went up north to see the retreat space that we have, and was just overcome with just an absolute desire to get as far away from that community as I possibly could. So I've been working through a lot of stuff. It's been really interesting, and I also discovered a couple of things. I've discovered primarily paddle boarding, which is like totally changed my life. In fact, I loved it so much. I love it so much. I bought myself my own paddle board because I was going to buy myself a kayak last year, and this year when the kayaking season came around, all the kayaks were gone, and so I decided to rent one day, and they were all gone, and I ended up there was only a paddle board left, so I booked it. I was like, whatever, I've surfed before, I've Canadian kayak, and oh my goodness, I'm just trying for another session, and I'm just absolutely loving it. I'm loving it so much. The other thing that I've discovered is something called holographic kinetics, and I want to get into that a little bit with you guys in a minute. And in fact, I'm going to show you right now here. This is the website that you can check out holographic kinetics. This is the man, Steve Richards, and I've actually already had one session, and it was so profound. I actually quit smoking marijuana last week. It's been an entire week. I still have a bag of it in my drawer. I have no desire to smoke. I have no interest, and I've been smoking daily up until that time. I've been smoking daily for 4 years. I had stopped for 2 years prior to that, but my mother died very suddenly 4 years ago, and that kind of prompted me to want to escape again. And so I did. And then before I quit for 2 years before that, I was pretty much smoking every day for 18 years. So this is a massive shift for me, an absolutely massive shift. So I feel like a whole new person. It's just incredible. It's really incredible. I really want to encourage you guys to check out this man and his modality. A big reason why I stopped wanting to be a therapist was I started feeling very uncomfortable about continuing to be part of a system that I didn't believe in, which is the exact same reason that I didn't want to send my children to school anymore. And this is just the most phenomenal healing modality that I have found for me, because I have come to feel very, very fervently that we are living in a holographic universe. And so as soon as I found someone who recognized that, primarily, this is the primary standpoint for this healing process, I was so excited. I was just so excited. And I wanted to share a few things with you guys today. I'm just going to situation. I just wanted to show you. This was sent to me by a friend, and it looks like that Rocco Galati, who is our most beloved lawyer who is taking on the establishment in Toronto, is suing the Canadian government, the Ontario government, the Toronto mayor, and government, and individual doctors who were used to spread all of this false information and put us where we are, and other people as well. It's just very, very exciting, and it looks like things are really shifting for us up here. And here is a really amazing letter. I'm just going to here, where was it? I'm just going to, oh, where have I, there we go. Maybe one more. And I'm just going to start scrolling it from the top. I will ask that you spend some time, if you want to read this, please do pause the video, because I do want to go on, and I don't really want to read all of this stuff. I'm just trying to fit in a little update before the possibility of being interrupted happens again. So please, I hope you took the time to pause that and read that if you're interested to find out what we're doing up here. A couple of other things that I wanted to share with you was this very incredible video here. This is a protest that was in Dublin, and I shared it with my buddy here. This is how me and my friend talk on this channel, and I mean on this whatever social media platform. You're welcome to come find me here. As always, I'm Serotonin, so you can just look for me on MeWe if you're on MeWe. And this is a really incredible, this is what a peaceful protest actually looks like. You can actually hear individuals talking. That's how peaceful it is, and how quiet, and how, yeah, just this is how it goes. They actually reference Rocco Galati in this particular speech, even though she mispronounces his first name, and says that what he is doing is truly phenomenal, and that every single city should be doing this. And she also asks that people write letters to their doctors telling them that they need to send HCQ to nursing homes, and make sure that you have all that in place before the cold season comes upon us again for the year, for the winter of 2020 and 2021. And if they don't allow this very important life-saving drug to be sent to these nursing homes, then why? Uh, and please provide a scientific, valid scientific reason with a study to explain why you would not send this to the nursing homes. And she asks that a bunch of other letters get written as well. Anyway, it's about 20 minutes long, I think, and it's definitely worth checking out. So more stuff. I'm just going to bounce around a little bit here. I wanted to show you guys this crazy cool picture that was posted on Twitter. If you aren't sure what you're looking at, well, just think of the symbolism that you see so often in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics of the winged disc. And apparently this is Nibiru, and as I said here, look who's coming for dinner tomorrow. Apparently today we're going to get super close to this planet. And I also found a really incredible thread on Twitter here. It's a discussion between Yellow Rose for Texas and a couple of the people who follow her on Twitter. It is very interesting. And if you're not used to the idea of a holographic universe, or if you are unfamiliar with Yellow Rose for Texas, then it might be a little confusing, but there you go. Hopefully you guys have some knowledge of some of the stuff that I'm referring to here. And if you don't, then please do take the time to have a look at Yellow Rose for Texas YouTube page. She pretty much explains everything quite well on her page. I also wanted to let you guys in on some pretty incredible stuff. Mr. Jamie Dlux, who I have been a big fan of for a long time, has really put some perspective out there for me. I was following, just for fun, this YouTube channel, this Christian girl who is, I don't want to out her too much because I don't want to shame anyone, but she has a huge, phenomenally huge following, and she calls herself a Christian, and she goes to Christian camp, and she does all this stuff. She's being, I don't know, she's a lovely girl. But when I think about the kind of content that she puts out there, considering the times that we're in, everything is really like jokey, and she's also being really kind of, I don't know. And then you see someone like Jamie Dlux, who doesn't really strike you as the average Christian. He doesn't really look like what you might think is an average Christian. He's not. But my goodness, if there could be someone who you could say without a doubt is going to heaven, if there is a heaven up there, it is this man, Jamie Dlux. He's amazing. He swears like a sailor, tatted up. He's rude, he's crude, and he's out there saving children. He's out there exposing all this stuff. I know I did a video praising him before, and I feel no different. In fact, if anything, I feel even more strongly about him, and just, he's a lovely human being. And it just goes to show that you don't have to be scrubbed up and cleaned up to have a heart of absolute gold. Beautiful soul and a wonderful spirit. So, thank you, Jamie. Thanks for being so awesome that you actually helped create a 100-strong protest in your own community at Myrtle Beach. He's in this video he started 4 years ago. He tried to do the same thing, and nobody showed it was him and his mom and his kids. And look at him now. It's a beautiful thing. And then I have a little bit of, disappointing news for myself. I've been looking, it's not up here, okay. I've been looking at recently I've been looking at the Greta Van Fleet YouTube page and Twitter page, because I've been so disgusted by Hollywood and the music industry and the entertainment industry that I was really looking for new music to listen to, and when I stumbled upon these guys, I really thought I found something fresh and new. And it turns out that in the last couple of months, like they haven't posted anything since June 17th, but they're all about pushing Black Lives Matter at this moment, and I just don't even get it. I don't understand how anyone who calls for peace and love and unity could stand behind this kind of a movement. It's absolutely disgusting. It does nothing but put young people in jail. I mean, if they're trying to, change people's minds and end racism, they're not doing anything about it. If you're already racist and you think that black people are like, terrible or whatever, like whatever your racism dictates that you think about black people, like none of this is helping. They're just going to feel vindicated. See, I told you, that kind of an attitude is what comes up out of this kind of stuff. It's so I don't understand. I don't understand who they think they're helping. And I feel especially devastated because I've been promoting them as like these kind of amazing people, and also I actually bought a poster from their mom, thinking that I was actually helping them because she said in this interview that I was watching that they use the money to help out friends in need. And I bought the poster probably like a couple of weeks before they suddenly putting all this pro BLM stuff all over their YouTube page and Twitter feed and stuff. And I feel like I donated to people who tricked me into thinking that they were doing the right thing for humanity at large. And maybe they've been tricked too. I have no idea. I don't want to think that they're that naive, but at the same time, when they were, rising up there, who are the first two people who tried to get in there and get their, influence on them? Well, Tom Hanks apparently showed up in the recording studio, and then not long after that, Elton John offered them a position at the HIV like fundraising concert thing or whatever. And I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them, but I'm very disappointed, incredibly disappointed, and I really regret buying that poster. In fact, it took so long to arrive that by the time it arrived, I had seen their true colors come out, and it's remained in the cylinder that it came in the little packaging thing. I don't know what to do with it. I don't want to wreck it. I don't want to ruin it. It makes me sad. It's sitting in my head, and every time I look at it, it's so sad. Anyway, so uh, I retract my statement in pushing them as a great band who is. I mean, they're still a great band. I still think their music is awesome, but I'm very let down. I feel naive and stupid kind of thing. I feel tricked a little bit. Anyway, who cares? It's just music. Oh well. Um, and so yeah, I mean, things are things are awesome here. Actually, things are really pretty good. Um, and I'm actually, like I said earlier, I'm actually scheduled to have a paddle boarding session in about an hour and a half. And so I don't really want to spend too much more time on the video because it's really just like a catch up thing and to say hi to you guys and let you know what is on my mind and what I'm paying attention to. A video that came out last week, no, this week, sorry. And it seems that she's going to be live streaming every Tuesday for the next little while because it's just helping people figure out what's going on. I also wanted to mention that I discovered another very interesting woman who does some pretty cool work with holographic reality as well, and her name is Becky Barron, and she has a website, no, sorry, YouTube page called, let me see if I can find it for you instead of just telling you about it. It is called Find the Light RB, and she's a pretty neat person. She's way down the rabbit hole, but she's got a lot of interesting things to say, and I would definitely recommend that you guys check her out. I like her a lot. She's pretty cool. What else do I for like a week. Apparently it's something to do with construction that's happening in the alleyway behind my house, but I don't know. There is construction happening in the alleyway behind my house. Um, so I don't doubt that, but anyway, it's kind of driving me crazy. And yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, this is pretty funny. This is exactly what I'm looking at right now. Um, Walk away, awakening with JP. He's pretty funny. Ryan Long. I've been really enjoying a lot of his videos lately. He's a pretty funny guy. I worked for about 18 years as a bartender, and so I just miss just regular, unpolitically correct conversation. And Ryan reminds me of some of the guys I used to work with and some of the regulars I used to have. And then I'm reading a whole lot of stand-up board reviews and videos and just anyway, from my heart to yours. No, that's from Mark Bayersky. Hang on a second. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm just wanting to stay in touch, but at the same time, it's so hard right now to just do a straight shot video where I just kind of wing it and don't get interrupted. And so, yeah, I hope you'll be kind in your comments today. I'm I'm noticing that the bot and troll comments are on the uptick massively. Oh, actually, I wanted to share with you another guy before I go. I love this guy. I just discovered him, and I would love it if you guys could all spend a moment to send him some love, send him some best wishes, send him some prayers. This man is one heck of a leader. He is phenomenal. He's like just like Jamie Dlux. He's just that kind of character. Just comes from a rough background, perhaps a little bit, and once his eyes were open, made a big attempt, a big effort to just really be out there and be a community leader and help benevolent life succeed. And these guys are all about creating and life and love and building up communities and strengthening and support. They're not about tearing things down and destruction. And it's really just love this man's energy. And it turns out that he has been in a coma since July, apparently due to a severe kidney infection. However, if you watch his videos, he looks like, seriously, like he looks as healthy could ever possibly be. It is mind blowing to me that this man could be sick, and I don't want to get suspicious that kidney infection. I don't know, man. I don't know. People like this scare the people who want control because he just can't. He can't be pinned down. He's incredible. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it with King Face and his kind face, as I accidentally put in the YouTube search bar one day. He does have a very kind face. I think is wonderful. Anyway, I need to eat my extremely late lunch before I head off to my paddleboard session, and I hope this video finds you having a wonderful day, surrounded by people you love and feeling really good about life. Because you should, because beautiful, wonderful things are happening. On the surface, it looks really hard to take some days, but of course, you and I all know this is taking out the sludge so that we can fill up that wound or let that wound heal with something better. It's about removing the splinter so the body can heal, kind of thing. It's about giving space for God's grace where it hasn't been able to be before. So, and by God, of course, I mean Creator, Source, God. So, with that, I bid you farewell for the day. I love you all. Thank you so much for supporting me. And I will talk to you all, hopefully, sooner than later. Bye for now, everyone.